Alright, guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I've got some saucy news to share with from Barcelona's plan for getting a striker as a Robert Lewandowski replacement, Joan Garcia being officially our player. So, what will happen with Ter Stegen and Inaki Pena? Then our left winger targets and a lot more. So, if you're a Barcelona fan, make sure to like the video if you find it good and also subscribe the channel. Now, that would help a lot. Let's dive into the video then. So let's start off with our striker situation now. As a Barcelona fans, we realize the importance of a striker, and well, with all due to respect to Lewandowski, he has been incredible for us at this age, no doubt. But his age is and will always be a problem for us, and also for him. Like, we can't expect him to score 30 or 40 goals next season. Also, luckily, Ferran Torres has shown us what he can do from on and off the bench. So he brings us that goals that we might need from Lewandowski at times. But so far, how things are moving around our club, it doesn't look like we are willing to go for a striker this season. Because Joan Laporta is a big fan of Julian Alvarez and admires his abilities. So Barcelona are interested in signing him next season when Lewandowski leaves the club as his replacement. And to be honest, this is highly likely might happen if next season we manage to do the same. We did this season and even go for UCL. I mean, a man can dream, right? So if we manage to do it, plus the sole exception being that Alvarez again goes trophyless with Atletico Madrid. So that whole scenario just brings us closer to get him in hindsight. So next season is crucial for us as usual. But the best possibility is to go for Julian Alvarez after Leva leaves, as by then Alvarez will also be available in bit of less price. So let's see how it goes. But if I have to be honest, I would love the idea of seeing Julian Alvarez in Barcelona. I mean, the guy is lethal. He can do everything from scoring a tap in to banger to even a goddamn free kick. So for me, he's a perfect number 9. So let's hope Laporta pulls this sexy deal off. Then Barcelona have completed the signing of Joan Garcia, as you may have known. Plus, Joan Garcia's presentation as new Barcelona player could be on Wednesday or Thursday next week. So far, it looks like Barcelona want Joan Garcia as their main goalkeeper and Wojciech Szczęsny as second goalkeeper. And to be honest, it looks like Marc-Andre ter Stegen is going to be out of the team, as the plan from Barcelona is very much clear from start, that they want to either terminate the contract just like the way Barcelona did with Clement Lenglet, who terminated his contract. Plus, Will didn't took any money which was left from his contract, which was hefty amount, which Lenglet could have taken easily and enjoyed his time at Atletico Madrid, but he decided to abandon that money. Huge respect for him, man. The guy did all he could to help us, but on the other hand, ter Stegen pretty much knows Barcelona's intention, yet he still doesn't want to budge off the club, which in hindsight is his right as he still has contract with us. But ter Stegen knows that he now is quite below on pecking order from starting position of goalkeepers, as the sole reason of us going for Joan Garcia was to make him our main man in that department, a goalkeeper who can change the game on his own and actually continue to improve day by day and prove his worth to the world. So let's see how the signing of Joan Garcia goes for us and what happens with Barcelona and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Plus, not to forget about Inaki Pena, who's pretty much disappointed with Hansi Flick also due to the lack of game time. So one thing is for sure, we are going to see a lot of outgoing this season, which is essential to bring us completely in 1-to-1 ratio and get some quality signings that we need. Then another position that Barcelona are looking to fill is obviously left wing. So far it looks like Luis Diaz is still the top priority for Deco, and he absolutely adores the idea of Luis Diaz to Barcelona. Getting him from Liverpool will not be that easy. But after getting Florian Wirtz for around 150 million euros or so, they will look for some sells to balance their book. And Diaz is perfect pawn, right? As Barcelona are in need for a winger, and Liverpool would be stingy in giving. He would easily cost upwards of 50 millions minimum easily, and is worth that much. I don't know, because the guy is talented bowler, no doubt about it. Even today against Argentina, he scored an absolute beauty, but his form is too inconsistent. And overall, he can bring that South American grit, defensive contribution and all that, but his final output is really something which is absolute shit, to be honest. which is what we don't really want. Then another option that arrives is Marcus Rashford. He seems to have made up his mind on Barcelona, but Deco's admiration for Luis Diaz might hurdle the move of Rashford to Barcelona, as Rashford seems perfect suited for us. In hindsight, Rashford can give us something more than what Diaz can give, as Rashford can play as a striker, but the same issue occurs with him as his final output is questionable, plus he is too inconsistent. But when you consider that, if Hansi Flick manages to get that version of Rashford, which I believe 2022, I don't know exactly. It was when, like, we met them at Europa League and United managed to defeat us that season. Marcus Rashford was on madness. That run of form of Rashford was unholy. It was scary as fuck. And if we get that, we'll be in for a treat, as Rashford has at least shown HSI goal scoring abilities in contrast to Luis Diaz. Plus, he would be a lot cheaper. So let's see how it goes. But we also have another option for left winger, which was heavily linked to us at one time and it's of Rafeal Leao. Now, as per reports, Leao is looking for an exit, and he was offered to Barcelona, but Barcelona has some doubts about him. I mean, if you're getting bench in Portugal team and the player starting over is Neto, that shows how Leao's recent run of form has been inconsistently consistent. That's all there is, but if he were to join, it would be something unbelievable. But I feel it will stay unbelievable because they're really and signs of this deal occurring so far. So let's see how it goes. And who does Barcelona actually go for to fill that left wing position? Then let's end with a short news that came that Hansi Flick likes Ivan Perisic because of his versatility and experience. He could play as a winger on both sides, a wing back on both sides, or even as a striker. So Barcelona are looking into the option of signing him. And to be honest, if Ivan Perisic plays as bench player, he can actually add a lot of quality and depth in our squad. His versatility is what separates him. Plus, he'll be extremely cheap. So I do believe Barcelona should give Ivan Perisic a try. He has already played under Flick and understands him, so he'll be crucial for a bench strength. But that's it for today, guys. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would help a lot. And thank you for watching the video, and peace out.